My name is Tony Vachino. I'm an associate partner with IBM Federal Services. My role within IBM is a leader of our automation, data, and applied AI practice. We see customers are using AI in a number of ways, from back office operations to mission critical operations, for example, claims processing at Veterans Benefits Administration, as well as within defense and intel departments, right? Being able to manage things from procurement perspectives, as well as intelligence documents and management. Some of the biggest challenges our customers face when deploying AI are the same that we see in any organization. There's the general divide between IT and sort of customer need, creating value, right? So understanding the process, where these technologies fit. And I think sometimes it also comes down to the technology choices that we make, right? So looking at something more from an end-to-end perspective and the realization that it's not just one AI capability, but it could be multiple. And based upon the activity, in order to drive value, you may need complementing technologies that have to be deployed. And in the federal space specifically, would also be securing those technologies. So ensuring that they're FedRAMP high, that they're available to be processed or to be utilized in areas of defense, as well as other across the federal services, depending upon the impact levels that are necessary. Most of our clients and the way that we overcome those challenges is really putting together sort of packages of things, right? So again, coming back to that, recognizing that it's not just one technology, but bringing together platforms of best of breed capabilities, bringing along the skill sets and the operating model, which allows them to sort of design around a process, implement those technologies, ensure that they're secure and ensure that they're scalable. And also, I think the other key component is to measure value. So truly understanding what value you're getting out of a process, what it means to the organization, and that helps to drive the change management, which is necessary for adoption. In many cases, intelligent document processing is critical to the deployment of AI. It's oftentimes a key piece which needs to be in place to get data from legacy documents and legacy processes, as well as a lot of archived information which is necessary for processing. Medical claims processing, for example. A need to look at documents which have been created 30 years ago, 40 years ago, being able to extract that information and now leverage additional AI capabilities, which are able to understand that extracted information, relate it to the processing need, and ensure that folks are getting the benefits that are required. We use Hyperscience within our Atom platform. It's a key capability which we have deployed in a FedRAMP environment, and we're able to leverage that to a number of different use cases. For example, at Veterans Benefits Administration, we use it on all of the incoming forms for processing veterans claims, as well as medical information. We've done some other projects leveraging it to extract information from receipts, from credit card statements, where we're using it to triangulate and perform audits and fraud detection. So a number of areas is what procurement documents, contracts, all of those things are configurations that we have available. Hyperscience be FedRAMP high is extremely important to our client base and to the value that we can drive to those clients. If we were to bring a technology in, which is not already FedRAMP high or FedRAMP high authorized, would require months, if not years sometimes, to be able to get those through the approval process to allow us to use them in any processing and any automation that we build. So being able to have a turnkey solution that we can bring to a client is very important to us. I think my advice for those that are interested in deploying intelligent document processing and AI is really to start with an understanding of your process. That's the key, right? How do we drive value? What are the things that we're doing today? And being able to adapt quickly and understand what activity matches what technology. So, and having a capability that we're surrounding not just a single, for example, with IDP, extraction of information, right? Or what do we do with that after the fact, right? So being able to put the complementing technologies in place to take that data, enter it into a downstream system, perform analysis on it. So really that understanding is very important. And then on those activities, how important is that information, right? Of what quality, to what level do we need to ensure that we're extracting it, and how accurate is that? And volumes are very important, right? So if we need to do things that have to be of a certain level of quality, and do I need a human in the loop to verify that, right? So how do we efficiently work data into the process that then we can apply AI downstream and drive client value?